Maester Midas! Whatever is the matter?
I am arrived. I am amongst the stars. How could I contain such excitement?
Excitement? Oh, so those were cries of excitement then. You did say you have always wanted to see the stars. So, Maester Midas, now that you are here in outer space, how do you find it?
This is an entirely unfamiliar world to me. I must needs investigate every little thing I see.
My word.
I've not been surrounded by such unknowns in years. I can't decide what to look into first. I'm starting to get irksome.
I have never seen someone driven to anger by excess opportunity.
I appear to forget myself. I must calm down.
Yes, I believe so. A simple breathing exercise might...
No, it's of no use. Just thinking of it, my laughter spills forth from the inside.
I dare say this excitement suits you ill.
That's it. I think I'll start by combing over every inch of the Aldous.
Pray, do not trouble the others in your research, yes? Lady Malkia, how do you find these views above the sky?
Truly and ceaselessly astonishing. I thought I had already learned so much in my lifetime. But when did I last feel such anticipation, such suspense, not knowing what will happen next?
Perhaps Ray, Chloe, and the others shared such similar feelings when they came to Osarius.
Despite coming from this Coruscant universe, maybe they too felt unease arriving in a new land.
I do recall Ray becoming quite thrilled, though, each time he encountered a new sight.
Thrilled? Fascinating. I thought my curiosity was aroused for the first time in ages, but that phrasing does not do justice to what I feel. I am thrilled to know that there are whole worlds yet unheard of in our universe.
As am I. And it is my fervent hope that we may explore them together.
Yes, like tottering children into a world once thought unfathomable. One with an abundance to learn.
Yes, we are as children here. So let us learn with childlike innocence.
Childlike innocence, you say? Conventional wisdom will no doubt be a hindrance then. I hope you will be near to keep me grounded.
I shall endeavor to keep up with you, Lady Malkia.
Whoa! Whoa!
What is the matter, Nina? You appear quite rattled.
Oh, Laeticia, this big ship is just floating in space?
I believe that is how Ray explained it.
That means there's nothing below us, right?
Pardon? Ah, yes, you're correct, I suppose.
That means if we fall once, we'll never stop falling. That's crazy scary.
Please, I hardly think we will begin falling. Our only choice is to trust in Ray and the people operating this vessel.
Oh, yeah. I'm panicking a lot here, but this must be just like any other day to Ray and his crew. Probably.
We should get ourselves accustomed to this as well. First, though, you must stand up firmly and stop shaking.
Right. That first step is just too tough. Oh.
You are staring at your monitor so intently. Is there a threat somewhere?
Huh? Oh, no, it's not that, Laeticia. Fortune-telling like this based on star charts is super popular back on Vergold.
Fortune-telling? Can you, by chance, divine the future using the stars?
Well, this kind of fortune-telling is nothing special.
In the past, our kingdom was once governed based on precisely such divination. Amazing. Imagine reading the future from the stars.
Laeticia, do you believe that people can really predict the future just by doing that?
Well, I hardly have first-hand knowledge. and I cannot read anything myself. In our kingdom, astrology was once designated as a special power exclusive to prominent individuals. Later, many people came to accept the systematic study of semiomancy as an area of scholarship, which apparently doomed our fortune-telling culture.
Makes sense, I guess. Star divination on Vergold is mostly just for fun. No one takes it seriously. Like, for example, if I told Ray I believed in it, he'd never let me live it down.
Yes, Ray does not strike me as the fortune-telling sort.
Definitely not. But, you know, Vergold still hasn't mapped out the entire universe. Neither has the Pan-Galactic Federation.
Oh, is that right?
Lots of experts have all kinds of theories about the edges of space and what it was like before the universe existed, but the unfortunate truth is, we don't have any conclusive answers. That's why I think it's not such a crazy idea to believe that something out there in this universe could be tied to our fate. That's my two-fall anyway. I don't know. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Like me trying to claim some kind of connection to the stars.
I understand. A wondrous power seems to emanate from them. And to think that astrology still remains on your world, despite its more advanced civilization. One could easily conclude that the configuration of stars contains some kind of power.
Right? Oh my gosh, you totally get it! There just has to be something there. We just haven't found it yet. I'm sure of it.
Chloe, do you think it would be possible to have my fortune read using the method popular on your world? Your so-called star divination interests me greatly.
Really? Okie dokie then. First, I'll need your date of birth. Oh, that's right! Your kingdom's calendar is different from ours. Oh gosh, I'll have to recalculate. Since the rotation period and orbital period are off,
What a terribly complex process. Truly, I cannot wait for the result.
Hey, Chloe, you been resting up like you're supposed to?
Whoa! Ray and Laeticia too?
Yeah, you seem surprised. Let me guess, you were lost in thought about something.
Sorta. Kinda. You could say that, I guess.
Chloe, mayhaps something troubles you?
No, nothing like that. I just, was wondering if maybe I could ask you something, if that's okay?
By all means.
Do you, think your marriage to Prince Gerard was a good idea?
Well, I cannot say. We were in the midst of a mission, so it was my utmost priority to accomplish that without flaw.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, of course. Sorry. Kind of a weird question for me to ask, what with it being a fake marriage and all.
Quite all right. Did anything weigh heavy on your mind regarding the ceremony?
Well, you know how you were all gussied up in your wedding dress and all that stuff? You looked so beautiful, so radiant. I was totally transfixed on you. I mean, everybody was. It might sound a little old-fashioned, but I really feel like a wedding is such a great place for a girl to shine like a star.
Now there's a thought. I guess now that you mention it, it was the first time we'd seen Laeticia all dolled up in a formal dress and stuff.
Indeed, that is so. Pray tell, Chloe, have you a man in mind whom you want to betroth?
What? No, that's not why I was asking.
You sure about that?
I guess, I do have someone I kinda like.
Could it be Ray? I knew it.
What? No way! What do you mean you knew it? I mean, I respect him as our captain. He's real gutsy and super good at knowing what to do and when to do it. But he's always got us on our toes, you know? How could I ever relax around someone like that?
Got me there. Sounds like I'm driving both you and Elena up a wall.
So, a calm and collected man would be your choice?
Yeah, I guess I'd like a guy who looks a little intimidating, but is actually kind, grounded, a real family man, a gallant gentleman and hero to all, but a supportive sweetheart who always makes time to come home and dote on me and the children.
Oh, interesting.
Well, what do we have here? Ray, Chloe, and Laeticia?
Antonio!
Aren't you supposed to be on break, Chloe? You been resting up like we asked you to?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Taking plenty of downtime. I was just, chit-chatting with Laeticia here.
Oh, is that all? I thought you might have been hitting the books on your break again, but all right. You know, Chloe, I like the cut of your jib, but you're always wearing yourself out. Make sure you get your rest. It helps me out, too.
Okay, I will.
All right then, Laeticia. You take it easy, too.
Thank you, Antonio. And so I shall. A gentleman to Chloe's liking. I am quite sure I have met someone like that. Marielle?
Please, don't startle me like that.
Oh, apologies. Were you perhaps eating something?
Military provisions.
Ah, is that by any chance Umaibo candy?
How do you know?
I have many times seen Chloe and other crew members of the Aldous eating and speaking of them. Why, pray tell, were you hiding?
Sorry. It is absolutely forbidden to snack while on a mission, but I was just so hungry.
I see. Very well. You need not worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Thank you. Since we're on the subject, would you like one?
Are you sure? Oh, how I've wanted to try one. I am to believe there are many flavors.
Yep. I have salami, veggie salad, and takoyaki.
All right. In that case, I would like to try veggie salad.
That's a good choice for your first time. You know, I've even heard that some kids on Earth actually develop an appreciation for vegetables and salad by eating this stuff.
Truly? Could such a snack really hold such power?
Go ahead, Laeticia. Enter a brand new world of taste.
Yes, I will eat this with much appreciation. Could you explain takoyaki?
It's a traditional Earth dish. We chop up a giant 8-legged sea creature, drop it in dough, then roll it up into little balls and grill it.
I can hardly imagine such a food.
Try this and you won't have to.
I cannot imagine such a thing.
Try it and find out.
Must I really?
You have to see for yourself, right? So go ahead, take a bite.
Yes, of course. I would like to try salami.
Nice choice. Salami is a classic Umaibo flavor.
We eat salami in Osirius too. That's why I was thinking it must be simply delicious as a snack.
Oh, you do? Well, the snack is good, but I am personally partial to the real thing.
Then, as a show of thanks, I will bring you Osirian salami next time. Cousin Theo, why such a serious expression?
Pondering on this celestial ship. I was thinking of the differences between it and the ships I am accustomed to sailing on.
Meaning boats that travel by sea?
Yes. The conditions will differ, obviously. Space and sea are vastly different terrain, after all. But both are ships, in the end. I concluded they must share some common points to some degree. although it is quite puzzling how celestial ships chart their course. We judge direction by the position of the stars. But these ships sail a sea of stars.
Yes, there are stars everywhere. Before us, behind us, and even below.
Very true. How could we possibly find our bearings? I was lost in admiration knowing they can discern their desired direction amid this puzzle. And another point, boat propulsion requires wind and waves. Yet there are no waves to be found, nor is it apparent there is any wind here. Nevertheless, this ship moves on without fail.
Then, are you saying it must be propelled by a power that is beyond our understanding?
I feel we are cornered into no other conclusion. I should whittle them down with incessant pleas to steer this celestial ship for myself.
Perhaps I shall accompany you and learn the truth myself.
Well, where this world is concerned, I feel as if we could learn for a lifetime and still know naught. But as a sailor, I cannot simply let this mystery be. Before our journey ends, I must unravel some of this ship's secrets.
Ray, might I inquire why you chose to pursue the transportation business?
That's a good question. Well, at first I was just doing it to help my dad out, and for the pocket money. But after getting my hands dirty, so to speak, I started to think it might actually be the career for me. I kept up with it, and that's how I am where I am today.
So, it suits you. I am unsure whether I am suited to be princess or not.
Oh? Well, you mind if I speak freely?
I do not mind.
All I know is, in terms of behavior, sense of responsibility, and that sort of stuff, no one's a better fit for the royal lifestyle than you, Laeticia.
I am appreciative. However, do you know any other princess than myself, Ray?
Of course not. You're the only one I know.
Well then.
But neither does anyone else out there. That includes you, doesn't it? That's why, even though you're the only princess we all know, we think you're perfect for it. Listen, don't worry yourself sick thinking about it. Though I guess that's easier said than done, huh?
No. Thank you, Ray. Over the course of this journey, I hope to reevaluate the meaning of my position as princess.
There you go. No need to rush it.
Albert, so this is where you have been.
Exquisite. Such a splendorous sight.
Albert?
Heavens, that glimmer. What is it?
It seems he is completely preoccupied.
Oh, Highness, please forgive me. I failed to notice your presence.
You seemed quite engrossed. I would be loath to disturb you.
Engrossed? Why, I beg your pardon. Oh, goodness.
Quite all right. Were you taken aback by the unfamiliarity of space? I was as well until recently.
It is as you say. I had no idea that beyond the sky I gazed upon every night, there could be something glorious as this.
I share the same sentiment. It truly is a breathtaking spectacle. My apologies. I have interrupted you. Enjoy.
Oh, thank you. Please excuse me.
Oh, Laeticia, do you need Antonio for something too?
I do. However, I hear the sound of a voice. Mayhap he has a visitor.
A voice?
Please excuse me for dropping in on you unannounced.
No, it's fine. I know it's hard to talk about these things in front of everyone else.
A matter difficult to discuss in public. What could it be?
Antonio, sorry to interrupt. But data that you asked me to expedite is complete, compiled, and ready for you to review. Is this a bad time?
Oh, Chloe. And Laeticia, too.
So, the voice we heard belonged to you, Marielle.
Yes. Antonio has a lot of experience as a captain, so I came to ask him how best to prepare. I didn't want to ask him in front of Sayuri and the others.
The Lawrence family ships are civilian ships, you know. Antonio doesn't think like the captain of some scary battleship. Besides, why ask Antonio in the first place? Why not Ray?
Well, of course I asked Captain Raymond, but he told me that everyone has their own way of thinking about these things.
So that is why you have come to ask Antonio, I presume.
Regardless, you didn't have to come to his private quarters.
Anyway, Chloe, you came to discuss that thing you emailed me about earlier, yes?
Correct. I already prepared the data you asked for, and I attached it to the email I sent. I found some flaws in the reference data that you gave me, so I wanted to confirm whether we should use it as is or not. I went ahead and summarized the incorrect portions in the attached file.
Well done. It looks like the stats at headquarters have some errors. I'd like to have their say in this. Sorry to add to your workload, but could I ask you to rework this with the revised data?
I thought you'd ask that, so I've already taken the liberty of uploading the correct version to my personal folder. I also added the differential information due to the revision, so you can review that too.
Outstanding as always, Chloe.
Outstanding? No. All I did was put together the data that I thought you might want, after all.
You see, Marielle, a captain is only as good as their crew. My crew knows how I think, and they always make sure I have exactly what I need when I need it. Just like Chloe here. You can't just become a captain. No one can. It's the trust of your crew. Sayuri, Pike, Kasim, and the others. That's what makes you a captain. So I reckon a good start would be opening up to them about these feelings of doubt you've been having.
Thank you, Antonio. I've kept all my concerns hidden away for fear of making them feel uneasy. I thought that was for the best, but I may have actually made them more anxious by putting up my guard.
If your subordinates know what you're thinking, then they'll be able to adjust their actions accordingly. Here, Marielle, take a look at Chloe's data.
It's highlighted in places.
Chloe, why are there highlights here? They're not on any of the internal templates, right?
You were always interested in those particular values, so I thought it'd be better if they were, easier to spot. Wait, is that a problem? If you turn off the display on the right, it'll make them disappear.
Such attentiveness without the need for direct orders. It is as though you are of one mind.
Of one mind? Laeticia? Oh my gosh!
What's someone as exceptionally brilliant as you doing not working for me? Don't you feel the same, Chloe?
I'll just resend you the corrected data then. Bye!
It seems a captain must also master the art of winning people over.
Not sure I've done that myself.
I have a tough road ahead of me, don't I?
Ray, you've been blowing off Dad's emails again, haven't you?
What's the big deal? We'll be home soon anyways.
It's not that simple, little bro. When you don't respond, he contacts me.
What is the matter? Must you two quarrel so?
Get a load of this, Laeticia. Ray here keeps ignoring emails from our dad, checking up on him to make sure he's safe.
I wasn't ignoring him. I've been busy, so I'll get back to him later. Besides, the Aldous' data is already shared with him, so your safety verification reasoning doesn't stand up.
Then surely that must mean your father is contacting Ray out of concern, but Ray is choosing to ignore him.
Nail on the head.
That's why I've got to learn
Laeticia, give him an earful for me, would you?
The the proper thing would be to reply after receiving a message. Is there a reason you prefer not to?
Being able to relax on the job
Hey,
is
it's
the
not like I'm
best.
ignoring everything.
I never
I
could have
answer
imagined
all
this when I
messages
was in the
related to work
Bergolian
on
military.
time.
Everyone here
But
is super fun
personal
and
messages
nice.
are another story.
That's why I've gotta
Communicating
learn
so
real fast,
regularly
so I
is
can do my
not
part
always a
too.
good thing.
Oh, for crying out loud. That's what your deal is. Why didn't you just say so?
What do you mean?
My bad, Laeticia. Mr. Conscientious here is worried about others giving Dad a hard time if the two of them act too buddy-buddy.
Since when is being friendly an issue?
Think about it this way. A father who runs a huge company makes his son, barely out of diapers, captain of one of their
Being able to
ships.
relax on the job is the
Anyone with
best.
half a head on their shoulders
never
can
could have
take one look
imagined
at the
this
kid
when I
and
was
know
in the
he's got the
Bergolian
skills for the
military.
job.
Everyone here
But
is
to an
super
outsider,
fun and
it
nice.
might look like he's
That's
getting
why I've gotta learn
preferential
real
treatment.
fast, so I
Just
can do
good
my part
old-fashioned
too.
nepotism. That's why Ray here is trying to be a big boy and communicate with our dad like he's any other guy, not his father.
You are way off. He's constantly harping on me because he has no faith in my skills.
Being
And
able to
I'm not
relax on the
clinging to
job
this
is the
company
best.
anyways. When I get the
never could have
funds,
imagined
I'm
this
striking
when I was
out
in
on
the
my own.
Bergolian military.
You watch,
Everyone
Aunt.
here is super
I'm gonna
fun
make a
and
company
nice.
that dwarfs
That's
Lawrence
why I've gotta
Logistics
learn
in
real
size.
fast, so I can do my part
A
too.
competitor, huh? That'll be something to look forward to.
Oh, hello, Laeticia.
What, pray tell, were you two discussing?
Marielle was inquiring as to whether I enjoy any pastimes.
Pastimes?
Yes. You see, when traveling through space, you spend a lot of time in your ship. Novelty wears off pretty quick. So you sorta gotta have a hobby to keep yourself in good spirits.
A hobby would help with that, I suppose.
I used to be pretty skeptical too, when I heard about the benefits of pursuing a hobby in space. But making use of your free time in an enjoyable way really does change your whole perspective. Immersing yourself in a hobby clears your mind and prevents you from worrying about trivial things. And for many, it might even help you eat and sleep better too. Some even see improvements in their skin condition and physical health. The list goes on.
Oh, that certainly seems quite effective. Marielle, what kind of hobby do you keep, I wonder?
Hand-to-hand combat training.
Oh. That is not a pastime as I understand it.
Is that not simply a form of exercise? One that might result in such skills?
What's the matter?
No, it is nothing at all.
Yes, Marielle, it is fine, as long as you enjoy yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I really do.
This will be the first city we visited since sailing amongst the stars. But is city truly the proper term for this kind of place?
The sheer size of the Aldous never ceases to amaze me. It is hard to believe something of quite this size is able to take flight, and does so solely at the hands of Elena, Chloe, and what few retainers you maintain.
Yeah, from where we're standing, I'm sure it looks like there's only a few of us running the ship. However, in reality, there are a lot more people putting in work than you can see.
Is that so?
Yep, just like the ships in Aster, we can't get this baby moving without a bunch of help. And we're only as strong as our weakest link. That's why as crewmates, we make sure to take care of each other.
Huh. Do you now?
Sure do. We all got each and everyone's back.
Yes. You were quite perturbed by your separation from Elena and Chloe during our first encounter. I was taken aback by how truly concerned for their well-being you appeared.
Sorry. I'm not really good at taking compliments. But Laeticia, don't you feel the same way about your people?
What did you say?
Huh?
I mean, don't the Osarian people mean the same to you?
Of course. The kingdom would hardly exist if it were made up of only the royal family and its knights. I have never once doubted the importance of our kingdom's people.
Yeah, we both seem to have a lot on our plates, don't we?
Indeed, which is precisely why we must remain focused and ever active, for all of their sakes. Might I ask, why are you staring at the people of Scorpium?
I have been ruminating on the matter of this arm of mine. I received a portion of Lady Malkia's body, which granted my arm the gift of remaining intact. As such, I find myself unsure of how to regard the act of integration with the Scorpium.
Receiving life essence from another being, the lifestyle of the Scorpium. The two may very well have similarities.
Indeed. Hence, I cannot decide whether I should reject integration or affirm it. I am left quite conflicted. Alas, if anything, my heart may be on the side of affirmation.
I believe that to be well.
You do?
Yes. For us as we are now, nay, for anyone, it poses a challenging question for one to answer with truth. Struggling to discover the answers within ourselves is the correct choice for now. And whilst the means and process to obtain power are certainly important, once it is in your possession, then how you choose to wield it becomes the next important question.
Do you refer to what I already possess, Your Highness?
Yes, with that arm that Lady Malkia has granted you. What shall you do with it moving forward? And to what end will you wield it? I believe that to be the matter most worthy of ponderance. You have often said similar yourself.
I agree, which means I have always known deep inside how I will wield this strength. All for you, Your Highness, as it is, as it has been, and as it henceforth shall be.
Thank you. Then let us continue to fight for the sake of all people. Mayhap even on behalf of the Scorpium as well. I take it you two were making use of the learning facility?
Yes. I decided to join Nina during her studies. I also wish to learn more about the Scorpium myself.
This learning facility is so amazing! When I do research here, I can't help but learn lots of new things. I even feel like my mind has gotten sharper. But when I'm with Marielle, although my studies are much more efficient, she cuts me off from some stuff about medical technology.
I'm not withholding that to be mean to you, Nina. It's due to the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact. It's a necessary system to ensure that you and your planet acquire medical knowledge over the years properly.
No, I totally get that. But when I'm studying here, the things I want to know about just keep coming, one after another. Yep, that's it. I'm gonna go again.
Nina, don't you think it's better off calling it a day at this point?
What? No way! I spent enough time resting, and there's still so much left I want to learn.
It's definitely important to obtain knowledge, but you also need to consider the method you use when doing so.
The method I use?
Exactly. I've had the same experience. If you keep doing things alone, your sense of time management will get messed up.
You mean to say she will become too immersed and work excessively?
That is correct. If you let someone supervise you, you'll actually study much more efficiently and learn much faster.
Guess I sometimes do get too pumped up when I go it alone.
Nina, if you allow me, I can perhaps help you organize your studies in a more structured manner. There are also things I wish to discover at this learning facility. So if we learn together, you can study and maintain a sustainable pace at the same time.
Really? You sure?
I sure am. As a graduate of higher education, I know I'll be able to help you out. Perhaps we can first begin by summarizing what we learned today together.
Marielle, you make quite a teacher.
I'm looking forward to your class, Miss Kenny.
Not so sure about the whole teacher thing, but I'll give it a shot.